Hey everybody, welcome back to the Best Coin News channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is May 17th, 2024. First off, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to get to those bazillion numbers we're talking about. Also, please consider becoming a member. And yes, we've opened up the Son of a Silver Stacker store. You might want to look in purchasing that mug. A little bit of coffee or tea in there in the morning with me. Wouldn't be so bad. All right, here we go over to moneymetals.com. Yes, if you notice, I'm a little under the weather. That's all right, though. I'll make it through. All right, gold's up $6 to $23.93.50. Silver up 8 cents to $29.83. Platinum down $3.30 to $10.69.80. And there's palladium down $9.20 to $10.17.60. I just find it remarkable that palladium's lower than platinum. And then silver, I tell you, we are just right at that threshold of $30. I think we were at $29.88 earlier. So yeah, that's kind of amazing to watch that. Just, are we in the acceleration phase? Well, a lot of people think so. All right, you're looking at it in stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $8.59. The item total is going to be $38.43 each for a quantity of 1 through 39. Folks, remember these were a lot less than that a little while ago. And they will buy them back for $31.87 each. Now over here to the bullion sales at the United States Mint. And they are updated every weekday and, 5 p.m. But we only get them about once or twice a month, if that. Here we are. Now, I've color-coded them now, so every other one is a different color, and we can kind of figure out which one's what. So yeah, under 1 million American Silver Eagles for the first half of the month for May. That's incredible. And really, just the numbers are really lackluster considering the fact that, well, precious metals are going gonzo. I don't get it. Doesn't make sense. Now, what doesn't make sense, in addition to that, is why I didn't talk about yesterday's drop for the American Innovation rolls and bags for the state of Maine. Whoops, my bad. And we're going to be talking about that today. So let's keep on keeping on here. Here we go. That's the design right there. And it is the Defibrillator coin from Bernard Lown, MD. And this gentleman is probably known for a lot more than just defibrillator in his circle. But let's be honest, the defibrillator is something that, well, all of us have been seeing. And our leadership actually wants to get in locations all around us. Not necessarily indoors and in cars, but they are expensive. So who knows if we're going to be seeing defibrillators everywhere, but I think they need them. Either way, that's my opinion, and not really that important. Let's keep on keeping on. So this was the $25 coin roll for $34.50. And folks, with the price of copper, the way it's going right now, I think we're at all-time highs in copper. It's like $4.60 a pound. I do believe the United States Mint will start to charge more for the Native American dollars as well as the American Innovation dollars here. So the 100 coin bag was $117.50. You get $100 back if you spend $117.50. So really it's $17.50 for $100 in coins. And like I said, those specifications, if we go down here, it's 6% zinc, 3.5% manganese, 2% nickel, and then the remaining balance is copper. And the way, like I said, the copper's going, the United States Mint will probably raise prices on these particular coins, American Innovation and the Native American dollars. Okay, with that said, let's talk a little bit more about why this gentleman is on this particular coin from Maine. So we're going to bump over here to Wikipedia. This is Bernard Lown right here. And did you pick yours up? I already got mine. They're on the way already. They're shipped. I can't believe it. I'm so stoked. So kudos to the United States Mint. All right, Bernard Lown, June 7, 1921 to February 16, 2021. So that was just recently. Here we go. Development of the defibrillator. Lown helped raise international medical awareness of sudden cardiac death. I'll tell you, we really need that right now. There's a lot of stuff going on like that, it seems. As a leading cause of mortality in the developed world. Based on patient observation. Why is that only happening in the developed world? Stressed out, I guess. Lown concluded that sudden cardiac death was reversible and survivable, and that people who were successfully resuscitated could have a near normal life expectancy. That's outstanding. Working with his mentor, Samuel A. Levine, Lown realized that the high mortality of a heart attack, then 35%, was most likely due to a strict regimen of bed rest. Patients remained completely recumbent. Wow. Not moving, not going anywhere, laying down on their back for 6 or more weeks. A major complication of bed rest was pulmonary embolism. Yikes! That is a clotting in the lung right there. Not good. Which accounted for a significant part of the mortality. Although Lown encountered enormous opposition opposition and hostility among doctors to the so-called chair treatment. In 81 patients so treated, mortality was reduced by 2/3. Once the work was published, the chair of treatment was rapidly adopted and hospitalizations were reduced to several days instead of 6 or more weeks. That's incredible. Untold lives were saved by getting patients out of bed. Can you believe the pushback he got? Yeah. Whoops. It's incredible, isn't it? The moving forward's hard sometimes. Until the 1950s, ventricular fibrillation of the heart could be treated with drug therapy alone. In 1956, American cardiologist Paul Zoll described resuscitations during open heart surgery and later after sudden cardiac death by means of alternating current. Yow! Electric shock. Oh my goodness. And that was derived from a wall socket. Yowza. Remember doing that when you were a kid? Yeah, don't do it. AC current was untested as to its safety and efficacy and could cause death. Yeah, no kidding. In 1959, Lown demonstrated that AC was injurious to the heart and could be lethal. Absolutely. And it still is to this day. Hey, things have not changed. These investigations were conducted in the Department of Nutrition at the Harvard School of Public Health. The work was supported by Professor Frederick Stair, chairman of the Department of Nutrition. Isn't that interesting what department that was? Now, to find a safer method of cardiac resuscitation, Lown enlisted the help of Baruch Berkowitz. Wow, that means blessed. I guess he really was an electrical engineer employed by American Optical Company, AO. In their experimental work, Lown focused on two objectives: safety and efficacy. Alternating current caused burns in skeletal and heart muscle and induced atrial as well as ventricular fibrillation in large majority of the animal experience. Yeah, not good, right? So they ruled that out. They're like, yep, can't do that. Now, during a year of intense experimentation, that's incredible. In 1961, Lown and co-workers proved that a specific direct current waveform consistently reversed ventricular fibrillation. I kept probably saying that wrong the whole time. I apologize. Restoring a normal heartbeat without injuring the heart or skeletal muscle. That's amazing. This became widely known as the Lown waveform. It facilitated the worldwide acceptance of the defibrillator and cardioverter and improved survival of patients with coronary heart disease. Wow. And if I would imagine, if they do a heart transplant, they're going to need to jumpstart your heart some way or another. And yeah, that's kind of an important item. Now, look at this. This is the Google machine, and I put here defibrillator locations 2024. And it is something, obviously, that our leadership is working on. FDIC International 2024 preview, shock delivered, rethinking public access to defibrillation to make AEDs, that's what they call them now, accessible. Too often, nearby defibrillators go unused on people in cardiac arrest. So it looks like there is an understanding by our leadership that these machines, these items that save people's lives, are not necessarily as accessible as they could be, and they would probably be saving more lives as if they were more accessible to the public, right? So that's something I would imagine we're going to be hearing more about in the news if you haven't already. That's amazing. Now, check this out. We have been talking about the American Innovation Coin. Yeah, not just the defibrillator, but that's the topic of this. See, look, I tell you, this is the beauty of these coins. You learn something you had no idea about. That's the American Innovation series, and that's why it's a beautiful series. And I think, honestly, I really believe it's getting more popular. Now, check this out. This is eBay. All right. And here we are, 304 results for 2024 American Innovation Dollar. And I didn't put MS or P or D or anything like that, but look at this. That's the rocket coin, P and D, and you're finding here a mint state 67. Now, generally speaking, a mint state 67 is about the highest you can get for an American Innovation Dollar because of all that negative space that you see here, particularly on the obverse with the Statue of Liberty there. You're just not well, you're not really going to find a good quality like a proof strike or reverse proof strike. You see what I'm saying there? But I'll tell you, it's remarkable how this is the favorite coin of 2024. Now, do you remember what the favorite coin of 2023 is? Yeah, there they are, folks. There's the 4 coins. We got the Ohio Underground Railroad. We got the Higgins boat. We have the human lung transplant, and then the race car coin. Honestly, I don't know which one it is. I think it's one of these two. We're the high dogs. The big dogs on the porch for 2023. Look at that, 279 for both of them. Look at that one, 239, and that's an MS67. Remarkable. Here we go, 129 for a mint state 67, and that's a position A American Underground Railroad. That's incredible. So I love these coins. You can learn a lot if you pay attention to the coins. And I think one of the things about coins is that they can get into everybody's hands. And, well, if they were in circulation, mints, put these in circulation. Like if this is Ohio, put a bunch in Ohio and see where they go. If this is Mississippi, put a bunch of Mississippi and see where they go. Much like I think Alaska's legislature said, hey, United States Mint, we're going to actually take the Alaskan, I think it was Petrovich, Native American dollar, and they put it in circulation up in Alaska. So I would think if you want your American innovation coins or Native American dollar coins to be in circulation, I think you actually have to talk to your state legislature. Wouldn't that be cool? So if you are so inclined, please start one in your state. I think that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Now let's go to those plus ones. Bam! Proverb 10:8 says, the wise of heart will seize good deeds, but the foolish one's lips will become weary. From yapping and yapping, right? So I believe what that means is a wise person intentionally, and that's the word intentionally that we all need to focus on, pursues good deeds, like where can I help now? But a fool simply talks without following through on their intentions. That's what's up with that. Now over here to 3 Nines Fine, 99.9 KOI Coin News Radio. This is the Smiths, and this is Last Night I Dreamt That Somebody Loved Me off their Strange Ways Here We Come album. Yeah, and this is Julie Del Rio. So there it is, folks. I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, sub the channel. It's free. Membership's not, though. That's $1.99. Sacker out.